What up, Buttercup? It's your girl, Alex, and I'm back again. Whew, God, that was such a good bridge. I am here to bring you more messages from the universe. In other words, a tarot card reading. One more shuffle. Oh, the bridge was so good. It was so good. Two of Wands, being at a crossroads, trying to figure out the best path forward. Had to make sure I enunciate it. Okay, who's next? Oh, God. Page of Wands. Okay. Seven of Cups. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Magician. I'm hearing the term love bombing. Nine of Wands. Four of Cups. This is love bombing. Six of Cups. Somebody wants to blow pink colored smoke up your butt to get you back. Three of Pentacles. You're gonna have to work harder than that, Charles. All right. Two of Wands, Page of Wands, Seven of Cups, Magician, Nine of Wands, Four of Cups, Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Only the Magician has the major arcana. Somebody wants to talk to you. Now, I would say to you, because the Page of Wands is countering, I would say just beware of this conversation, stressed out. Okay. It's something you said to someone that's still running through their head. Something that you told me stayed in my head. I can't sing, but I do. Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Two of Wands. See what I'm saying? Somebody's having a tough time shaking feelings. Shaking you out of their energy field, Scorpio. Three of Wands. So far, you got a lot of Wands and Cups. Two of Cups. I can't make this shit up. Maybe I should become a tarot reader. Oh, I get it now. The Knight of Wands, the in and out night. Out, in, and out, in. All right. I'm such a Scorpio. I can turn anything into any sort of sexual innuendos. The high priest. See, this is what goes on behind the scenes that you guys never get to see, okay? All right. So this is a little bit disgusting, but I'm going to try and lighten it up, because what I heard is somebody wants to have a conversation. They want to rush in, but then they rush out, because that's what the Knights do. The Knights just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, right? They relay, okay? Almost like communication or the flow of water. It goes back and goes up, and then it recedes and comes down, okay? And the Two of Wands is, okay, as a result of this information, conversation, communication, is supposed to maybe determine how to move forward. Now, that's what the cards imply. What I'm hearing is somebody wants, it kind of feels like they're going to beat around the bush to plant a thought in your head for you to come up with what to do next to make it seem like it's what you wanted instead of what they wanted. That's intuitively the intuitive message. The Page of Wands and the Nine of Swords. The Page of Wands is the page that triggers, ignites, excites, right? The Page of Wands is the fire page. It's gonna get the party started, right? It's the one that, it again, is something that someone says that triggers some sort of stressful response. My angels just said, this may not feel like present date. Whatever this communication was, kind of feels like it was a long time ago. For some of you, September 2025. Some of you 9 months ago, right? Whatever was said that triggered or excited or ignited, it feels like it's old and somebody's kind of mulling over it, right? Overthinking it. I'm also getting too, and this, I do get this from the Nine of Swords. Somebody keeps going over a conversation like, damn, I should have said this, or damn, why didn't I say that, or damn, why did I say too much? Right. Okay. See if I could deliver the message without the facial expressions. Okay, so you got the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups. This to me kind of feels like infatuation. I do have the Knight of Wands here and the Page of Wands. It feels like infatuation, right? Because the Seven of Cups to me is falling in love, illusion, delusion, right? That cloud nine type of love, those rose-colored glasses type of love. But then the Eight of Cups is walking away. So it's like, damn, first you was in love, now all of a sudden you're walking away. Which to me kind of feels like that liquid love or that hormonal love, that firing off neurons love. You know what I mean? God, this reading is, I wish you guys knew how differently I'm reading now, because it just kind of feels like a layer of human consciousness has been lifted. So I'm getting more of the raw messages, right? I'm trying my hardest to make this a positive reading, but it's almost like I'm getting somebody's bare, ugly truth, okay? So beware if I'm reading for you anytime in the future, because I may go back to, lifetimes ago. I may get down to your ankles and start pulling out information. And personal readings are still open, by the way. They're only going to be open maybe for another week or so. So if you haven't booked, it's time to book. But with the Magician and the Two of Wands, it's like you have everything that you need to make the decision. You have everything that you need to go forward. But for some of you, it's almost like you're looking for the other shoe to drop. You're looking for red flags, green flags, orange stars, green clovers, blue diamonds, right? The Three of Wands is waiting for what? For you to get your second wind, waiting for somebody to drop their guards. You're waiting for the 10th wand. This is the Nine of Wands, okay? Oh, Lord. Four of Cups and the Two of Cups, right? Four of Cups is being kind of emotionally turned off, emotionally inactive, apathetic. Two of Cups is emotionally connected. Now, if this ain't an oxymoron or a paradox or extremes, I don't know what is. Because here's connection and here's not so much, okay? So it's almost like somebody is on the fence about some sort of matter of the heart, something that's connected to their heart, something that's very important to them from an emotional standpoint. And again, we're going back and forth. Do I, don't I, do I, don't I, do I, don't I, right? And again, another night, the nights go back and forth. Somebody's rushing in to get back what they used to have. We are in a Mercury retrograde. That does not surprise me. Now, let me give you a little bit of information, a little tidbit that just came through from my angels. You never want to get back what you had. Because especially if you walked away from somebody, right? Do you want to get back what you walked away from? No, right? So be careful about that message out to the universe. Oh, please send Todd or Tina back so we can get back what we had when we were in love. Yeah, you were in love for a minute and then you weren't, and then you broke up and now Tina's gone. Okay, all right. So what do you ask for, Alex? Continuation? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Well, here goes that, and my angels, here goes the universe. Three of Pentacles in the outcome position. Hierophant in the outcome position. That is working out and working through some sort of commitment, some sort of contract, some sort of agreement, some sort of situation where you are, how can I say this? Situation where you mutually and openly are obligated to each other, like a contract, like marriage, like a committed relationship, like exclusivity, like engagement. You know what I mean? It's almost like there's some sort of bonded contract. Somebody wants to work on that. Now, if you're wanting to work on this with Scorpio, or Scorpio, you're wanting to work on this with someone, perfect. That's not the problem. I will take everybody back from my past if they changed, right? If you just the same version of who I walked away from and you want to come back, why bother? Don't even waste a phone call. Don't even waste a phone call. Ooh. Eight of Pentacles. Tell me what I need to do, Alex. I don't know. See, let me just hold it up. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is mutual love. Now that is the third knight on the table. I have the Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. The only one that's not here is the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow down. I just want to know you. Or whatever the song is. Okay. Strength. Yeah, a strong need for happiness. Okay. See, and the other thing I was going to say too, right? Especially if you're trying to resurrect something with Scorpio, be honest, okay? Just be honest and direct and leave the game playing at home. I have the Page of Wands. I have the Knight of Wands. Leave the game playing alone. Ace of Wands. You know what's funny? Sidebar. Sorry. If you don't like this part, just fast forward. What's funny is, and I tell people this, when I tend to speak to friends, associates, whomever, if I speak to anybody on a personal basis, I always say to them, I pay attention to everything, okay? And I know it has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with them and their own authenticity. But it just baffles me sometimes that people tend to lie to me, to blow smoke up my butt, to, love bomb me, to do all of these things, because I can tell and I know what you're doing, right? But, it gets lonely sometimes, so I put up with it to befriend or try to get to know people or try to get close to people or try to date people. But after a while, it's just like, gosh, save your smoke, bro. Knight of Wands. So you got the Ace of Wands and Knight of Wands. You are triggering the fuck out of somebody, Scorpio. The Justice with the King of Wands. Ooh, child. Somebody is fuming. You got the Nine of Cups. I feel like somebody's lusting over you really bad. The Nine of Cups was your outcome, but then I pulled this card off. So you got the double Hermit here with the Three of Pentacles, right? I just kind of feel like somebody's trying to lock you down, Scorpio. Somebody's trying to contractually obligate you to some sort of connection, whether it's emotional, business, financial, sexual, right? And I just kind of feel like they're doing it impatiently, impulsively, hastily. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. All right, so here's what I want to do. Homegirl, what are you doing? What are you back there for? That's my baby. What I want to do is try to read this from a tarot standpoint versus an intuitive standpoint to see what message I get. Okay. I feel like someone is wanting to have a conversation with you about the path forward. I feel like somebody has either been working on themselves or working on something to assist in this conversation so it bodes well. I feel like somebody is having a hard time sleeping. They're in their head a lot about a conversation or something that they had or something they said with you, where they feel like they might have disqualified themselves out of a connection with you, again, whether business, financial, romantic, or otherwise. Whoever this person is, whoever they're dealing with, it kind of feels like they're water and fire. A lot of water and fire. I have the Seven of Cups and Eight of Cups, and then I have the Strength card. I do kind of feel like this person's heavily emotional, okay? It's like they're emotional or they're egotistical. They're sensitive or they're flying off the handle, putting their foot in their mouth. That's a funny combination. And it's funny because with the Magician, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Cups, I feel like this person wants some sort of future with you. They want some sort of happily ever after. And they're willing to do whatever it takes to get that. Now, to some people, that's music to their ears. For somebody like me, it's like, yo, go build yourself a backbone. This placement here, right? The Magician, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. It's like, let me abracadabra so that I can move forward to get to the happily ever after. I do kind of feel like whomever this person is, Scorpio, they're definitely a pleaser. I notice that some, not all, but some, most Leos are pleasers, okay? The problem with a pleaser is that there's no backbone, there's no identity. It's like, oh, I like what you like. I like what you like. You like what I listened to that the other day. Man, I almost had sex with myself. All right. Nine of Wands, Three of Wands, and Ace of Wands. This is just dumb shit right here. Because you want to... You want a new beginning. I'm trying to recover from that comment. Just go with me. You want a new beginning. You absolutely want a new beginning, but you're too guarded and you're too passive. You wait. Instead of, where the King of Wands at? King of Wands be like, turn them off. All right. Where are all my Gen Xers? Shout me out, my Gen Xers. All right. Let me get through this reading because I feel like I'm just losing it. So the Two of Wands, yeah, this is off and on again. This is off and on again, right? This is, who is at the top? The Two of Cups. So someone wants to exchange cups, but they don't love themselves. So any relationship they get in is on again, off again. They are hot and cold. This person could be a bit manic. New age terms, they might be just a little bit bipolar. And look again, here's the King of Wands. The Knight of Wands and the Six of Cups. And what's clarifying is the King of Wands and the Justice. So I love this message. My angels just said, this temporary person wants something permanent with you. Make that make sense. And it's evident in the outcome. Nine of Cups, remember, Hierophant. Hierophant is here. And the Three of Pentacles. Oh, Lord, I can't say that. Oh, my sensitivity police are going to come after me if I say that, angels. Y'all got to figure out another way for me to say that. I can't say that. So what they're saying or what they're alluding to, I'm going to have to dumb it down. Or make it very politically correct. It feels like there's someone in your life who wants you to be their favorite yo-yo. They want to deal with you, they'll let you go and bring you back and let you go and bring you. Most people are not like that. Most people are not off and on. Especially with look at all of the clarifying cards. Let's see if I can get them all in frame. Look at all the clarifying card. Wand, Justice. Wand, Pentacle, Cup, and Strength, right? So that just kind of says to me that somebody's eyes are bigger than their stomach. Anybody's mom or grandma used to say that to them growing up. And that just basically means you want everything that you see, but your stomach can't handle it. So there is a big, ginormous message out there for some of you who are wishing, praying, and hoping for more than you can handle, right? It's almost like living above your emotional needs or living above your energetic needs or living above your mental needs, right? You want a Michelle Obama, but you a Donald Duck. Listen, I'm going to have to go pray right now because my angels are up there like, this motherfucker, right? So let's do some oracle cards to try and level it out and redeem myself a little bit. My By the way, it's probably never safe to drink anything while you're watching me because you'll probably wind up spitting it out. I don't necessarily know when the comedy is going to come, but when it comes, man, it bends me, it knocks me over. Anyway, the answers you need are coming. Yeah. I feel, Scorpio, on a serious tip, somebody is lusting after you and they don't want to let you know they're lusting after you. So they're going to be dropping 19 different hints from Thursday to try to trigger you into lusting after them, right? Flirtation, having sexual conversations, having lusty, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, you know, the last time I saw you, you was wearing them jeans. Anyway, let me keep going. I gotta go. Confidence is the key to success. They're lusting over you, but they don't have the confidence to tell you, hey, you know, can we do the horizontal hokey pokey? Because, you know, I really, you know, want to poke and hoke you. It's time to take action. Yeah, that's that fire energy. Here's Aries, right? Here's Leo. And here's Gemini. That's the back and forth. That's the back and forth, the duality. They're going in and coming out. They're going in. Who is that, Pisces? Oh no, that is the South Node. Wow. You may have Pisces in your South Node. So that's another sign of duality, Pisces. Why did I say Pisces? It says South Node. I don't know. I was thinking Pisces. But Pisces, Gemini, Libra, and Virgo are my duality signs. And I just kind of feel like, again, somebody is rushing in, trying to drop some nuggets and rush back out to see if you get it. You don't get it, they rush back in. Hey, yeah, I'm going to be in your neighborhood later. Are you going to be home? And then rush back out. Yeah, you know, come on over, Todd. I miss you. They rush back in, right? It's almost like they're rushing in to try to, I don't want to say manipulate, but it's almost like they're dropping hella hints. And, you know, Scorpio, I know myself sometimes. Sometimes I am just a regular, everyday idiot when people are trying to drop hints. I know I could read, I could do whatever, but sometimes I'm just not fucking paying attention. Typically, I'm not paying attention. So, and typically people tend to drop hints when I'm not paying attention. You know what I mean? Oh, don't get me started. Sorry, a flashback from my past. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope it resonated. If it does, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Personal readings are open. I love you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Love, bye.